elected officials speak longer than engineers, but I'm going to reverse that trend. I'm going to be very brief. Thank you for inviting us to be a part of this, not just this ceremony, but in this entire project that we think is so exciting and has already become a tangible symbol of what our potential is in this county and what we can be. I was struck by something that John just mentioned, and that is that a great company doesn't run by a quarterly earnings projection. And I think the same thing is true of the public sector. If we make decisions that are based on a certain line item in the budget, or a certain budgetary year, or a budgetary goal, or if we base it on political considerations for the next election, we will make short-term decisions, and they'll be the wrong decisions. We had a press conference that I think some of the media folks were maybe here at over the weekend, where Senator Brown and I and some other folks had a press conference about the infrastructure and our investments in the infrastructure down in the Flats area by Irishtown Bend, which is starting to collapse into the Cuyahoga County River, and it has for a long time. That was an investment that was made more than 100 years ago into the economic base that this county relies on. This is an investment that Cuyahoga County, along with Lincoln Electric and a lot of other partners, has made that we hope is going to help sustain this area for the next 100 years. When you look at really progressive public-private partnerships, it's when you're looking for the long term, you're not looking for a short-term gain. So the county has been very pleased to be a part of this. We've basically made a contribution of a $350,000 forgivable loan. We've had a great working relationship with the folks at Lincoln Electric, also the folks from Kennersys who are here again, and we hope they're here on a more regular basis. And it's not just symbolic, although it's a great symbol. There's real economics behind this. And it's not the public sector's job to figure out what the next trend is going to be and somehow magically predict it. It's working with people in the private sector that see that potential and really have their feet on the ground and are risking their own capital. But what we know is that Ohio ranks second in the entire nation for wind manufacturing potential. And it has the potential to add tens of thousands, as much as 80,000 manufacturing jobs in the entire supply chain. Now, the Great Lakes area, we're fortunate because we're really at the cutting edge, not just of the potential that we have here, because there's over 250 wind-related businesses just in the Cuyahoga County area, but that's over half that we have in the entire Midwest region. So we're poised, I think, to really take advantage of this. The reason that Cleveland has achieved what it has in the past is that there were people in the private sector that were visionary, that looked beyond the next quarterly report, and there were folks in the public sector that recognized that and built on their work. I hope that we've already established the same kind of pattern. The private sector is going to take risks, and they're going to be the entrepreneurs, and we're going to try to support that as much as we possibly can. And as people on a daily basis drive past Lincoln Electric, they always knew it was a great company, but they have really probably the most tangible example in the entire area that we're not just looking back towards the accomplishments of the past, but we have a very bright future. I also just want to recognize some folks that have been very active from LEADCO, Steve Dever in particular, and Bill Mason, who I'm not sure could be here today, from the prosecutor's office. So there you are, Bill. It's been a while, I guess, since I've seen you. But Bill and Steve, before this became politically popular, let's say, or a trend, they were talking about this issue when a lot of people weren't. And that's the kind of leadership that I think we need in this county, that we're not just responding to whatever the pressure is of the moment, but we're really looking forward towards taking some risks and being entrepreneurs, just not in the public sector, but not just in the private sector, but in the public sector as well. So thank you for including us, and congratulations on the wonderful work that you've done. Thank you very much.